Good morning. It is day 167 on the Pacific Crest Trail, and today it's a cold start to the day. A little bit of a struggle to get out of bed for sure, but we did it. We're on our way, aiming for about 23 miles today. So there was either one campsite in 19 or one in 23, so kind of had to go for the slightly longer option, but it's a little bit less elevation, a little bit less up than yesterday. So 2 more miles, but like 300 feet less, I think, of up. So we're chilling. Should be a fun one. We've got to finish this climb. There's like 5 more miles of the climb we were on yesterday. 25-mile climb, fun times. And then another one that I don't actually know how big it is. But that one will finish off the day and take us home. So yeah, fair bunch to look forward to. Catch up in a bit. Hello again. Today zoomed by, but I think that's because I zoomed. There were very, very cool views to start the day, but it was forecast to rain, and rain it did. Luckily, the weather let us enjoy the view from the top. It's like stunning, just like mountainscape basically, which was very nice to look at, and it had people commenting like, so this is the best place to camp on trail, like do whatever you have to do, like walk 45 miles, don't eat, don't sleep, get here. We have heard many times other places being the best campsite on trail, so we weren't too keen to push to get there, but it was very nice to see it first thing in the morning. And yeah, luckily the weather let us enjoy the view from the top before it started raining. Like we'd probably gone about 10 minutes beyond the top before it did start, and then it just kind of continued all day. It wasn't very heavy rain, but it was definitely constant enough to get everything soaked through. And as usually happens during rainy days, at about mile 10, I think I just decided to just keep going because I knew that my tent was going to be the only guaranteed dry place left on trail. So I did not stop. And I ended up getting to camp at about 3:15, which was great because I actually managed to dry out some of my stuff a little bit. And it's still slightly damp, but it's warm, and I'm hoping condensation won't be an issue. And the day itself was mostly kind of green tunnely for a lot of it, so didn't feel like I was missing out too much again with the rain that normally tends to happen. And it was also super cloudy when I did get up high. Like when I could see the views, they were amazing, but like a lot of the time they only lasted about 2 seconds before a big cloud came in, which was also kind of cool to just witness happen as a kind of spectacle. And like my least favourite parts of the day were any involving overgrown bushes that just shook fresh cold water onto me, mainly my legs and feet. So at least my feet were kind of clean, I guess. But yeah, I can always admire a nice view after a bunch of climbing. And it didn't feel like that much climbing, maybe because it was so cold and cool and I just kept moving and the hours kind of melted by. But it didn't feel like I'd done 5,300 feet by the end of the day, which was kind of nice, although my legs were fairly sore, but everything is fixed by being warm and dry in a tent. So yeah, I arrived at the campsite, I got some water, set up my tent, finished my lunch and tried to dry out. The others arrived not that long after, I think about like 5 p.m, equally cold and wet, if not more so. And so yeah, they all set their tents up about as quickly as I did, and by 6:30 we'd all had our dinner, got nice and warm, and were ready for bed. There's nothing else to do. We were nice and cozy, warm. So yeah, definitely not bad for a day that was initially considered a bit of a push. I've been told that the rain should stop tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to ask my sister for a more accurate rain forecast for the area, so we'll see what we get. And we'll only be doing about 21 miles over, I think, less than 4,000 feet of up across the day, so it should be a lot more chill. Although if the weather is as cold as it is today, maybe we'll want the up, but we'll survive, I'm sure. So yeah, early night tonight, and then I think we'll use the weather in the morning to see when we actually start the day tomorrow. I'll see you there.